Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to demystify something called prompt engineering. Now, it might sound a little technical, but I promise you, it's the key to completely transforming your conversations with AI and getting the amazing results you're actually looking for. So let's dive right in.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever been talking with an AI, maybe ChatGPT or something similar, and the response you get back is just meh? It's generic, it's not really helpful, or it just completely misses the point. You are definitely not alone. It's a super common frustration. And believe it or not, it almost always comes down to one simple thing: the way we ask. And this right here is the perfect example. It's a tale of two prompts. On the left, a really basic request like correct my paragraph. And yeah, it does the job, but look at the right. The prompt is way more detailed. Act as an English teacher, correct my grammar, keep it to 100 words, and ask me a question. Suddenly, the AI isn't just a tool, it's an interactive tutor. The output is so much more valuable. That is the power of a great prompt.
So, how do you get those amazing, detailed responses every single time? Well, it takes a new kind of skill: prompt engineering. This is what turns those kind of flat, boring AI chats into really dynamic, productive collaborations.
So, what is it exactly? Well, in a nutshell, prompt engineering is the whole process of designing, refining, and optimizing the instructions you give to an AI. It's not about just firing off random questions. It's about being structured, being intentional, and strategically guiding the AI toward the specific outcome you have in your head.
I love this quote because it really hits the nail on the head. Prompt engineering is both an art and a science. The art part, that's all you. That's your creativity, your unique ideas, and how you phrase things. And the science? That's the AI model, working its magic, using its complex programming to understand you. When you get those two things working together, that's when something really powerful happens.
The best analogy for this is to think about how you learn to use Google. Your first searches were probably pretty simple, right? Just a word or two. But over time, you learned how to use quotes or a minus sign to get better, more precise results. Prompt engineering is the exact same kind of evolution. You're just mastering the language of these incredibly powerful new AI models.
So, what does a perfect prompt actually look like? Well, it's not about how long it is, it's about having the right ingredients. Let's break down a really simple four-part framework that will absolutely guarantee you get better results.
And here they are. It's a simple four-step process: context, instruction, input data, and output format. Just think of these as the four building blocks for any great prompt. If you can master these four components, you are going to master your conversations with AI. First up is context. This one is absolutely crucial. You have to give the AI a role or a persona. So instead of just asking a question, you tell it who it is. For example, act as a travel agent specializing in budget travel. This one little phrase frames the entire conversation and puts the AI in the perfect mindset to give you expert answers. Next up, we have the instruction. This is your core command, and you need to be direct and totally clear. Use strong action verbs like summarize, analyze, classify, or create. Don't be vague here. Be as specific as you possibly can. All right, step 3, input data. The AI can't just work in a vacuum. It needs the raw material to work with. This is where you provide the actual information for your instruction. It could be an article you want it to summarize, a bunch of customer reviews you need analyzed, or even a piece of code you need help with. And finally, the fourth step, the output format. This is where you really get to take control. You tell the AI exactly how to structure its response. Do you want a table, a list of bullet points, a JSON object for your code? Specifying the format saves you so much time and gets you precisely what you need. But hey, remember, this is not about getting it perfect on the very first try. The best prompt engineering is really a conversation. You write a prompt, you see what you get back, and then you refine it. If the tone is a little off or it missed a key detail, you just give it feedback and adjust your instructions. It's a constant loop of improvement. Okay, so once you've really nailed those four core components, you can start to explore some more advanced patterns. Think of these as repeatable recipes that are designed to get you specific, high-quality outcomes with your prompts. Now, there are a lot of patterns out there, but here are four really common ones. We've already talked about the persona pattern. Then you have the audience persona pattern, where you tell the AI to tailor its explanation for a specific person, like a 10-year-old. The recipe pattern is great for breaking down a really complex request into a series of steps for the AI to follow. And the template pattern gives the AI a structure to fill in, which ensures you get consistent output every time.
But listen, if you only take away one pro-level technique today, please make it this one. Starting your prompt with Act as a. It is one of the most powerful tools you have. Act as a senior software developer. Act as a skeptical historian. Act as a motivational coach. This simple phrase forces the AI to adopt a specific knowledge base and a point of view, and it will dramatically change the style, the tone, and the depth of its response. It's a total game changer.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is cool, but this is probably just for tech people or developers. But the truth is, this skill is becoming absolutely essential for everyone. The applications are becoming universal.
I mean, the real-world applications are just staggering. We're talking everything from debugging code and generating marketing copy to accelerating academic research and transforming customer support. This is not a niche skill anymore. It's a universal productivity superpower.
And this really requires a shift in how we think about this. We're not just tweaking inputs to get an output anymore. We are learning a new language. This is the language of human-AI collaboration, and it's how we're going to augment our own creativity and our own abilities. And that leaves us with a final thought to chew on. As these amazing tools become more and more integrated into our daily lives, could it be that mastering this new form of communication, this art and science of talking to AI, is the single most important skill for unlocking the next wave of human potential? It's something to think about. Thanks for watching.